There are two kinds of hard work. There is the conventional hard work that people are used to, which is basically I'll put my head down, I'll spend a lot of hours, I'll get this work done. There is that. And there is the hard work that is not as conventional, but it is super hard. And this is heavily dependent on your other skill set, like networking with people, collaborating with people, building genuine relationships. Now, you see the conventional artwork, which is basically, I'm just going to get the work done. That alone by itself is not a strategy for you to win and scale optimally. If you want to continue to grow in your career, that's why you will see people who work super hard. They still don't get the promotions that they need. They still don't get the progression. They still don't get the opportunities that they need. Because in a people-centric setting, which is basically almost every setting you will see out there, people, managing people, understanding people, building the right relationship is going to be more than half of the strategy that is required for you to rise to the top. So just sitting back and saying, once they give you a task, you take it to do it. They give you another task, you take it to do it. You don't complain. You don't talk about how much you are overloaded. You just keep saying yes to things because you believe that if you work hard enough, they're going to see you. Look, there is no added benefit. Working hard, putting in the hours is the barest minimum. Is the barest minimum. And if you see somebody else who rather is walking the floor, is having the conversations, is building the relationship, you will be looking at them that, oh, they're not doing work. You are the one working. It does not apply that way. Because those people walking the floors, saying hi to people, trying to help them resolve their problems, who knows the names of their pets, their partners, remembers their birthdays. And do you think that is easy work? That is not easy work. I don't want to be talking to anybody. I don't want to be creating extraordinary relationships if I don't need to. But you have to learn. It's a skill. You have to learn it. Because it is, again, back to the idea of availability bias. If an opportunity comes up that someone who is your colleague, and it does not need to be your boss, it can be your colleague, it can be a business partner, it can be a supplier, it can be anybody. Once an opportunity comes up, the first thing they're thinking about is, who do I know that can fill this? Who do I know? Not necessarily who can do it, is who do I know that can do it? So it is the best known man that gets the job, not the best man. So remember this as you go on this week to start working. So rather than just putting your head down, just working. And sometimes the immediate benefit from working, from building those relationships and building on those strategies, going for office happy hour, having conversations about your growth, those awkward conversations, is hard work. Going a bit beyond just doing the work is going to be helpful. And this is also to those people who believe that hard work is the only strategy, like by itself, that is a strategy. The more tasks you take on, okay, the more overwhelmed you become, it means you're dealing with a lot of volume. And there is a high chance that you will not be able to do your work to an excellent level. There is a very, very high chance that is going to happen because you're limited in energy. And that exposes you and exposes your flaws, because people will start seeing your mistakes because you're delivering volume. And with every simple task that you do and every single task you do, people can easily see your errors, see the things you're missing because you are overloaded. So it is high time that you start thinking more broadly about a strategy that works for your career and for your business, for those in business. It is not just about putting your head down and working. It's about stepping back and saying, what do I really need to thrive? Thank you very much. Remain fantastic.